Good morning. So I need to get back into the habit of exercising at least twice a week again because I know I feel so much better when I do it. That was a question I had the other day, which I'm going to go over today, because I know a lot of people would probably be thinking the same. Like, how do I get back into the habit, that routine that I was once in 10 years ago, 1 year ago, 20 years ago, as we often say. And I just want to share the conversation we had, and something that I talked about is that, there we are, we're back. I can guarantee the thought of having to be into a habit is making it potentially quite overwhelming, right? So the thought of being back into the routine and habit again may be the overwhelming part of this. When actually, what about if we just needed to take the first step? Take the first step, which is just to attend one exercise session. Don't worry about two. Don't worry about doing it every week. Don't worry what if you can't do it on week 3. Because that's the monkey on your shoulder making up reasons that are half true, don't get me wrong, but also half fibs. Remember that word? Half fibs, half truths to bring about doubt and to make it easier to think I might as well do nothing. And that's partly because when you really dig deeper, we've probably in the past at some point tried to do something and perhaps it's not worked, it's failed in the past. But we're forgetting that also in the past we've tried to do something and we've been massively successful. And maybe the monkey on the shoulder is deeming that because you failed before, you don't want to fail again. It's a scary part. You're putting your ego on the line. Other people might judge you, which is scary. In the society we live in where everyone judges everyone, or you feel that way potentially on social media, and putting yourself out there like that and going, oh yeah, if I say I'm going to exercise twice a week, then I don't do it on week 3 or 4, or what if I can't keep it up? All these doubts come in, but the secret is, morning Sarah, the secret is actually just doing the first workout. Do the first workout, don't judge either way, just get it done, just for today. Then tomorrow I want you to go again, or the next day, whenever that workout is going to be done, just put it in your diary, do it again. How do you define a habit? Go and research habit and you'll see a habit takes 21 days, a habit takes 70 days. There's no sweet spot with this. It really depends on what you want to define a habit as. What if you didn't need a habit then? You just needed to do it today? Because that's enough to make you feel better. And when you feel better, you want to do more things that make you feel better. You've got to write that down and sell the benefits to yourself and how you feel. And also, more importantly, perhaps, what are the costs of not doing it? And can you afford not to do it? From a physiological point of view, from a health point of view. Because if I don't exercise, how do I feel? Who else is impacted? How am I around kids? What's my mobility like? What's my flexibility like? What am I going to be like 5 years from now? These are questions that we don't always consider, and all because perhaps we're scared of failure, scared of what other people would think, which is worrying, isn't it? When we're trying to inspire a future generation, perhaps, as our jobs, as adults, if you like, to inspire others to be yourself, just do it, be yourself, but then deep down, when you look at why we don't do things, it's often fear, what other people would think, when actually these are the exact things that we don't want to share with our kids, with the kids of today, with inspiring other people. And that if you asked us, we'd probably say, no, we just be ourselves. We do things right for us, but then deep down sometimes there's that in the background. And can we expect the future generation kids to be how we say they should be if we're not acting how we want to be? Monkey say, monkey do. That kind of thing. So, I hope that helps today. If you're struggling to get started, just get started today. Don't worry about whether you can keep it up for 12 weeks. Just do it today. Guess what? That's 1 day out of 7. You still won the week. 1 out of 7. Because if last week was 0 out of 7, you're still winning. So I was chatting to everyone about the weekends. How to stay on track at the weekends. And it's like, you've got to consider that I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, but a lot of weekends are, thank you Sue, glad you enjoyed it. A lot of weekends are like the make or break of someone's results sometimes. However, if you're not happy with the results, something has to change, or you're not going to get the results you want. Now that's fine if you're happy with the way the lifestyle is. However, that doesn't mean you have to go like, oh, it looks like no more social events. What you can do is just to have a plan for the weekend. Like I said, have a plan for the weekend. And just do it for this weekend. It doesn't matter if it works perfectly. It doesn't matter if it works every week. So I'm going for a meal, not me, but say you're going for a meal out at family's house. This is what one of the ladies said. And they know that they're feeders. They love to give you cake and they get, oh, you're such a fussy eater, get all that. You've got two choices. You can just say, it's one meal out the whole weekend. I'm going to enjoy that meal. I'll make them happy in the process. So be it. Rest of the weekend, I'm just going to treat it like I do a weekday, within reason. If someone else comes up, fine, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be like a weekday. That's a massive improvement than before. Oh, I've got a meal out then. Just in the way we speak, right? In the way we speak. Oh, I've got a meal out there, and then I've got this, and then I'm going to be tired the next day, and then they like to drink, and then da-da-da. We've got choices there. And what if we just saved that one day a week now? Because although we gave ourselves permission to have what we want on Saturday, we did that, but Sunday's a new day, and we go back to it on Sunday. Over the month, that's 4 extra days a week where you maybe ate more nutritious, healthier, made better options. What a difference that could make. And that's before we've even thought about all the crazy pills, shakes, potions, lotions you can take, which often cost more than a coffee a day. Anyway, so I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, just let me know. Speaking of coffee, the Vatsa this morning. Have an awesome weekend. If you want more information about our Kickstart program, which gets you doing it today, we have 7:30 session, pelvic floor today, 8 a.m, which is always a good one. For men as well, by the way. Drop a comment below, Kickstart, and I'll get you the details on that. February Kickstart, so we have a flexible start date over the next 2 weeks. Have an awesome weekend. We've got a busy weekend lined up. Education from Zoom, one-to-ones, people starting on our Kickstart program this weekend. Ready for the week ahead, and I will see you soon. Take care.